Hello, I'm Mrs. Iliyn. I'm one of the school counselors here at Cascade.
And I'm Melissa. I'm a school-based therapist. I work here doing all sorts of mental health and well-being related to social and emotional health.
Yeah.
Counseling, etc.
Etc. Today we're going to talk about isolation and how that's kind of part of our lives and has been for the past, since March. And how it's just terrible sometimes. But the phrase, the new normal, I just want to give the space that I don't like that phrase about isolation because I don't agree that isolation is normal. I don't think that it's right to be isolated all the time. So
if you have any sort of feelings that are coming up, whether you're somebody who's already struggled with mental health things or you have maybe new feelings of depression or anxiety, that's okay and it makes sense because this new normal, this new situation that we're in is not normal for human beings. We are not meant to be socially isolated. We are social beings who kind of exist together in the world.
If you are someone that struggles with depression, with anxiety, just know that being isolated can make that depression and that anxiety feel worse at times. So we're trying to give you different tools or different ways to make being on your own a little bit more positive. The good things that can come from taking different brain breaks and things like that.
I think that, and to recognize that it makes sense, this feeling will not last forever and it makes sense that you feel that way. And so if you can recognize that and give yourself a little space to not let this become your new normal and say, well, this is just how it's going to be forever. I'm just going to be this way forever, but just recognize that it's temporary. I think that is a second really important takeaway. So the brain breaks that you're mentioning, or other ways to just invest in yourself. If you are stuck, and you are spending a lot of your time alone or isolating, or maybe you don't have a large family or friends that you're able to see, there are still ways to take care of yourself and spend some time introspecting, do some things that make you feel really good, even if you cannot be that social.
Yeah, and we're going to make another video about different activities or things that you can do to get out and to do different things on your own. And also our counseling office has created an Instagram, CHS Counseling Office, and we are trying to provide different positive tidbits in there, but also be on the lookout for posts from this journal, Find Your Own Adventure, but different things and ways to get out outside and breathe the fresh air and take healthy brain breaks and different just reset moments where you're by yourself, asserting some independence, doing some introspection, figuring out who you want to be, what you want to become, and doing the positive part of being alone rather than just self-isolation all the time. So be on the look for more videos, and
sounds good.
That's all.
I will add one more thing.
Okay.
But the difference between isolation and just sort of taking a break. So if you leave time alone feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, that's a good sign that you maybe needed that, and that's more of a self-care or taking space type of a situation. Whereas if you leave your time alone or your isolation time and you just feel more drained, that is a sign that maybe you are isolating or you're sort of hunkering down, whether it's because you're kind of caught up in social media or you're just avoiding family members or you just don't have the energy to go do something. That's a really good way to pay attention to that difference between taking space or a brain break or something that's kind of introspective and just straight up isolating.
Yeah, thanks for adding that.
Yeah,
that's important. Cool. Okay,
now we're done.